Welcome, everybody.
Where'd you get the jacket?
Guys,
Hey, Justine, ask how many people have been to a previous pony.
Charlie would like to know how many people have been to a previous pony. Awesome.
We're very proud that no one comes back for a second Pwnie Awards.
Well, that's about to change because everything is changing. I'm not a princess.
I'm a crypto prince.
All right, anyway, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here this evening. It is a thrill to be kicking this show off tonight. And I'm excited to share with you all a little bit more about where the Pwnie Awards are going. For those of you...
Woo!
Clap.
Way to go! Pwnie Awards evolving.
Yeah, this is a big moment for us. We're really excited, as you can tell. For those of you who don't know me, what are you doing here?
Exactly. You don't know Justine, you go home. You get out.
I am Justine. I am prohibited by a binding non-disclosure agreement from saying anything interesting. So I'll keep this as academic as possible. Earlier today, we saw Parisa give an awesome keynote. Over here. Super proud of you. That's our princess right there. And you may have noted toward the end, she referred to something we call cynicism. In our industry, we do have a little bit of a problem related to cynicism. We're very happy to cast judgment on others whose security fail, but often with cynical humor. But we really want to admit where we ourselves fall short. So when Dino and Alex, when they started the Pwnie Awards back in 2006 or 7, I believe, 7, they thought it would be a great diversion
1974.
from this week. Let's hand out awards for information security events, both good and bad, to our friends in the biz. So, we as a community embrace the comedy of it all, but there's a limit to the humor. Now, studies show that those who get their news from comedy shows are 23% more likely to be cynical about that news. And, I myself am a person who sees this industry as this overflowing repository of comedy material, so I can appreciate where this cynicism comes from. But the future is not cynicism. We need a new path. We need a more optimistic path, as Parisa also mentioned this morning. So that's why the Pwnie Awards, is the most relevant awards ceremony in our industry. It's never been more important. Woo! It lets us laugh about our past year. It lets us celebrate some of our successes. It lets us dwell on our failures. And there are many failures. But you know what, guys? We're maturing as an industry. We're growing up. We, this cottage industry, have become the nexus of political discourse in America. Any Russians in the room? Comrades, hit me up on Facebook. But seriously, the point is we really do need to honor our achievements in this industry, and there are many to be proud of. But the thing is, these awards, this takes a pretty monumental effort, in fact, and we have not always been very consistent with that. Sorry about that.
Everyone boo Dino.
But that's why I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how things are evolving. The ponies are evolving. First of all, we are reorganizing a lot along the same vein as the Academy of Motion Picture Arts.
I feel like I should have been informed about this.
You got an email, Charlie, you just didn't read it. So these are the guys that bring you the Oscars. So this is what we're going to do. We're forming technical groups. Those technical groups are going to be selecting nominees for each of the categories. Now, at first, they're going to be handpicked Charlie, you'll be okay with that, I assume. But we'll grow
as long
from
as
there.
I'm doing the picking. Yes, sounds great.
We'll grow from there. So we've got to start somewhere, right? So from there, we're going to be opening up nominations every year in a more democratic process. Second of all, we're going to be far more rigorous in how we communicate our internal process, starting with the announcement of the nominees, which will be in June of 2019 at SummerCon. For those of you who are not familiar with this, it's going to be live broadcast at SummerCon, June next year. So if you're not familiar with SummerCon, it is America's longest running hacker conference, recently turned public charity and now funding security research, for reals. And we have executive directors from SummerCon here, Mark, Lewis Trumpbohr. Thank you very much, SummerCon, for your support. So if you've ever won a pony, congratulations. You belong to a very special group of people. You automatically become a member of our academy. And you, along with the technical members of the committees, will be voting for the winners every year. So we really feel that this academy-style voting process is going to make this event even more remarkable and more relevant for our industry going forward. When you've won a pony, you'll know you've earned it because your peers in industry, leaders and winners of the same pony will have put you forward for that award. Speaking of the awards, you notice these beautiful creations over here by our artist, Vivian Masters. They are beautiful, and we feel that awards of that caliber also deserve an event of the same caliber, and that is why myself and some of my friends here are wearing the dress code for ponies going forward. Balasek, you'll be fine. As soon as you're in front of a camera, you'll be fine. You'll be comfortable with it. So, stay tuned. We're going to be making some announcements on the website. The members of the initial technical groups will be announced by the beginning of November. And yeah, we're going to have as much fun doing this as we have in the past because we believe that this is the best antidote for any creeping cynicism that's holding us back in our community. So thank you very much. And now to the ponies. Please welcome, I think we've got Chris Valasek first up, announcing Best Server-Side Bug.
Anyone want to call me Princess while I'm up? All right. Thank you, love. You want this one?
Can we get the video switched on?
Get my notes. These aren't words. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, go.
Nice organization.
I am the guilty party for the lack of organization, but the slides, I do follow instructions that are on slides. So these are the Pwnie Award judges for the year. The names in bold are the people that you've seen on the stage. The names not in bold are people who voted on the nominees to select the winners. We all had a hand in selecting nominees from those that are nominated from the community because as our prior process has been, we depend on nominations from the community.
It's all about the community, Dino.
That's right.
All about the bribes.
All right.
I received
Now I hand
not enough bribes this year. This is going to be a very fair poll.
just a poll. Who here is drunk right now? Okay, so it's all on this side of the podium is what it sounds like.
Awesome. Well,
That's how you know these
Just
awards
making
are
sure.
super official.
that's how it's legit. So, I am the judge this year, or announcer, I guess you should say, for Best Server-Side Bug. Server-side bugs have a pleasant place in my heart. This is what I always thought computer hacking was. So I didn't get a computer till like 2000. I know I'm, old, young. I'm not sure how it works with this, but this is always what I always thought computer hacking was, right? You break into a server, you add some thing, has no one click on anything. You just do it and it works. So this is one of my favorite categories. And to me is still the most impressive to this day because so many people have put so many mitigations in all this stuff, and yet there's still people popping boxes. So that shit's rad.
It should not be possible to exploit a server at this point.
You literally shouldn't be able to pop a server with no interaction. Like, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. How does this work, Dino? I don't use Pages. I use PowerPoint.
Hit the space bar.
Okay. Space
Big
bar.
button.
Oh, Ixom off by 1. What's so cool is a lot of my time in my life before I was a sellout whore working with Charlie doing car stuff, I was doing heap stuff, and that was the real deal. And this one has a special place in my heart because usually everyone says, if it's just 1 byte, it doesn't matter. If it just is 1 byte, it's in dynamic memory, whatever. This bug and exploit in its own proves that indeed 1 byte is just enough. Arguments? None. Who doesn't use Drupal to host their own fan fiction pages? Raise your hand. Guilty party, right?
I host my own Charlie and Chris fan fiction site. Someday I'll show it to you guys.
I read it, and it's graphic, and I love you, buddy, but it's disturbing. So
I don't object to it.
Yeah, there are no objections, but it's still disturbing nonetheless. How many patches did this have to go through? None less than 12, 13.
60. These are all numbers.
I think this actually.
We keep this going along.
No,
Chris.
it's my show right now, buddy. This tested the agile process to the extent that the agile process works. There were many sprints and there were many async meetings afterwards to ensure that said sprints worked via Slack. And needless to say, it still did not work. So there we go. Oh, frag grenade. I'm down with UDP. Yeah, you know me. Right? Okay, can I get one? I'm down with UDP. There we go. The long forgotten protocol that realized that
Don't encourage him.
By the way, I'm taking entirely too long, right? Yes, UDP bug, fucking amazing, fucking amazing. Oh, I have to get my notes on this one. Hold on. I get my phone, man. All right. So everyone ever has wanted to actually hack a computer with literally just sending A's. Done. That's it. Everyone ever just wanted to send a bunch of A's and something hacked, and that was fucking it. Oh, God damn it. AMT is the best one ever. That shit is boss. Every corporation has it enabled. Everyone wins. It's awesome. Thanks, Tino, for one of my slides.
Look, we're not that good at computers, okay? No.
I tried. I prepped.
Charlie told me he'd quit the ponies if I didn't make sure that bug was present when Chris was up there. Dropping the
I guess I'll be ponies judge next year. Thank you, Dino.
This is a peek behind the curtain. So, all right. So my name is Dino Daizovi, in the case you don't know me. I do this. A long time ago, I did cool things, but now it's just this here at Black Hat. And also I'm on the review board, so I help, do that kind of important stuff too. So I'm going to announce the best client-side bug. Client-side has always had a special place in my heart. Started writing kind of browser exploits around like 2003 or 4, back when like the cool kids said it was lame. And they're like, no, hacking servers is cool. And I was like, yeah, but that's hard. This is easy. And like people's laptops where all their stuff is.
Well, on the server side, did they get their fucking pony or not?
Oh, yeah. You didn't even call him up. Who had the Intel AMT bug? Come on up, get your shit.
We forgot the most important part.
I mean, I'll take all the ponies home, but it'd be nice to give it to people who deserved it.
The whole reason we have this thing. We don't have audio.
Anyone?
There we go. Thank you.
Who is here who represents this pony? Anyone?
Will the x86 chipset, please?
Anyone who's used a computer that uses x86 as a chipset, please come get your pony.
We're serious. Come get the damn pony.
Anyone who has used a computer,
Well,
please get
Dino,
your
ship it
pony.
to you. There we go.
Oh, we actually
We got
have to
someone.
the
Here we go.
researcher.
Come on up.
Axel?
Awesome.
Use the computer.
We are so sorry
Really?
for that.
Someone just use the computer. All right, sounds good. Thank you. Keep on using that computer. All right. Thank you. All right. Do you guys mind? Can we continue the show? Do you guys mind? Thank you very much. All right. Best nominees for best client side bug. We all know what those are. So I love bugs that are actually unique. This one is fun because I used to think CRLF injection was just a totally lame thing you would put on your pen testing reports when you didn't have any real bugs. But it turns out you can actually use this to inject C# code, and it gets compiled and it gets run and all this stuff. And it turns out every version of the .NET framework since like 2.0 in 2002 is vulnerable to this. That is pretty awesome. And it can be triggered through Microsoft Office or really any application with a type handler. This is one of those like multi-decade vulnerabilities. This is great. The next nominee, the 12 logic bugs of Christmas. Now,
Logic bug.
this was a winning Pwn to own submission that was, I think, just to prove a point that they didn't actually need to use memory corruption, because on Android, memory corruption is really annoying because there's like a million different Android devices and a million different.
Of all the
versions.
judges, like I just want to say I've won Pwn 4 times. What about the rest of y'all?
Once
6.
1 and 0. Yeah, that's cool.
I hosted it.
I mean, 1's pretty good.
they used more bugs than you did in your lifetime.
I won 4 on 4, so they did beat me by a factor of 3. So yeah, they're good.
See?
PhD in math.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. I don't know. I just don't know how. I have no words. All right. So the third nominee goes to Denise Celian for discovering a bug in the Microsoft Equation Editor that is also one of those frozen in time bugs. This is a binary component that's been shipping with Windows, I believe, for the last 17 years, and affects all versions of Microsoft Office and Windows over the last 17 years. And I'm not sure if anyone remembers what they were doing in the year 2000, because this binary component was compiled into the year 2000 and not recompiled ever since. So all the things that we did back then, like not use modern compiler mitigations, not use modern runtime mitigations, and listen to things like Creed, well, it still does that. And
You got big Creed into this.
because I know what you listened to in high school. And basically, this vulnerability takes attackers to a higher place where blind men see. See what I did there? If you did recognize that, you should be ashamed. And if you want to see a video of how to apply updates on Microsoft Windows on 17 different versions, they have a short tutorial where you can see them apply updates and then launch calculators. The fourth category is, I think, pronounced Dino Root, which
Correct pronunciation.
yeah, you have to pronounce it that way every single time just to make sure people understand you. This is a vulnerability that is another fun one, a shell command injection in Red Hat's DHCP client. So it's a client that runs on your server because it's only on Red Hat Enterprise, because it normally runs on their laptop, and it's ridiculously simple to exploit. And this evokes basically what's that show? Yo, I Pimped Your Ride. Yo, dog, I heard you like client, so I made your server a client so you can be vulnerable to client-side vulnerabilities.
You've dated yourself.
Yeah, pimp my ride. Whatever, Creed. And the fifth nominee is our favorite, CVE 2017 5116. No, not yet. Nice vulnerability in V8 with a race condition with WebAssembly that was also used in Pwn to own this year. And the sixth nominee, wait for it.
Sorry, I didn't want to go early.
I know, don't wait your turn. Did you notice what didn't happen right now? Thank you. A bug that has no name, CVE 2017 11779. This is a bug in an obscure protocol called DNS, also running on an obscure operating system called Windows. And basically, it turns out DNS can be insecure, so you need DNSSEC to make it more secure. Well, it was so secure that it had a single subroutine with how many? 3 bugs in the same basic block. So that was a bunch of pain. So that was a fun one. All right, and the winner of the best client-side bug pony is
Logic bugs, logic bugs, logic bugs. Anyone?
And the winners, yes,
Yeah.
Georgi Gishev, I can't remember his first name, and Rob Miller from MWR Labs. Do we have any?
No. NWR is now F-Secure.
Are they?
Congrats on the acquisition.
Dude.
Big up Miko. Big up F-Secure. Big up Finland. What up?
Anyone?
What's happening? What's popping?
Anyone from MWR? No. No one.
Anyone?
All right.
Miko, come up and get it and bring it to him.
All right.
Miko,
Like a boss, taking credit for their work already.
Well, thank you, MWR.
Woo!
Great
you make sure this
acquisition,
gets to them?
Miko.
Always overstated.
All right, let's hope this works. Okay, so we're doing a new thing this year because honestly, there weren't enough good songs nominated to actually really have a good category for best song. And best song has had mixed results and mixed opinions. So what we're doing is we're doing a recap of some of the winners from previous years. So where we normally do a nominee, we're going to do a recap of a best one. So this one was this song and video won best song in 2008. It's called "Packing the K" by Kaspersky Lab.
That child looks like he's in trouble. Dino, can you please explain this joke to the people who don't understand the joke, which is everybody?
No, just go. Just go to the next thing.
No, just let it simmer.
Just let it sit there.
Just look it up on the internet.
Yeah.
Just Google Paul Rudd Mac and me, and you'll understand what Dino was trying to do, but he failed. Next up, famous computer rapper Dr. Raid. Bring it up.
That was actually my video. It was mislabeled. So privilege escalation is awarded to the person who discovered or exploited the most interesting privilege escalation vulnerability. The lower the privilege to the higher the privilege, the better. This category includes operating system privilege escalations, like not UID 0 to UID 0, OS sandbox escapes, and virtual machine guest breakouts. All right, so nominees. I'm so worried this is gonna just immediately go to the winner. All right, so
I only told Dino to do it for Chris, so you're fine.
okay, good. It's definitely not gonna go straight to the. So any good PrivS category should have a Linux kernel bug in it. I don't even think the category would exist without the Linux kernel. So.
Big up. Dan Rosenberg, RIP. See you soon, homie. I think so.
All right. So yeah, this bug is great, and to make matters worse, not only was this bug, I believe it's 2 bugs. Not only was there an immediate move to privilege escalation, it was also memory corruption on top of it that didn't have to be an arbitrary write, I think, in the same system call. Because for Linux, there's always more than one way to land a bug. It's a design philosophy. Never break user land. So the next one was this bug that involved pouring lava on a computer and viewing it through a monocle. It was the Spectre meltdown. I don't really know if this needs much explanation. It's a pretty novel exploitation technique for disclosing memory, cache money, side channel cache attack. Yeah. Next bug is Rampage. So this is funny because you use Drammer on a RAM page. Yeah, I don't even have to make jokes up for this one. This is Next after that is the double free in backboard.
Let's give it up.
So free. All
I'm
of the
safe
freedom.
on linking. Where you at, son? Shout.
Thank you for not encouraging continuing to not encourage
it was using a successful
Douglas,
wireless
Brad,
hack. I don't know.
let's bring
We're
it
just
up.
gonna
Let's
move
come
on.
on.
Holy beep, and this is actually just a dedication to Valisec. This is a pretty funny one, I thought, because it's in a tool that's used by approximately 1.6% based on the apt-get repo of users, which means it affects like dozens of people. And it's
Literally tens of people.
it's and I think that was the council that found the vulnerability. So it's a tool that literally just beeps. That's it. That's all it does.
They were willing. Someone was willing to present this as a nomination against one of the best bugs ever of all times.
Right. Anyway, the winner is Holy Beep. No, the winner is Spectre and Meltdown.
Come on.
This was from academia. There's like 10 people who can get this.
Oh, we see people.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Let's have one each.
Take as many ponies as you want. We can just take
All the
with us.
ponies. Just
One each, yeah?
They expire.
here. Come on up and say some words. Use the words on the stage with the people. How many? 2? Spectre and Meltdown.
Spectre and Meltdown.
There you go.
You have to cut them into like thirds. Or
Well done. Well done, fellas.
One more round of applause.
Thank you.
Hey, you
the mic.
want to say something?
you say some more words.
We should probably also thank all our co-authors that we can stay here now. Very nice and very nice working with them.
Awesome.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations.
Just as humble as Charlie Miller. So
Who's got crypto? Is that you?
Dino Daizovi, first winner opponent, author of Mac
a
Hacker's
book I've
Handbook,
never read.
iOS Hacker's Handbook. He's up. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Big time. Big Dino. Doing big stuff.
I'm going to badmouth you without a mic.
Oh, yeah, that was intentional.
Second author.
Also, you forgot my third book, The Art of Software Security Testing, the one that no one reads because the Art of Software Security Assessment is way better and came out like the same week.
I mean, that book's actually hard to read and understand and use, so no one does that.
All right, so none of us here, including the guy with a PhD in mathematics, understand crypto. But luckily,
I have a PhD in math. I took years of training at the NSA to understand crypto. I still almost didn't vote for this category because I didn't feel qualified.
so you're stuck with me in nominating it, announcing it. But I would like to thank Thomas Tacek for these delicious write-ups that he wrote up that are actually better than the rest. So that's why, because Tom wrote them, not us.
Thank you, Thomas.
And I'm informed that this nebulous network that has been referred to as a crypto Slack also helped with this. So that's where this came from. So, all right, first nominee for Best Cryptographic Attack is eFail. If you're not familiar with eFail, eFail is basically what happens when you mix dynamic content like HTML email and cryptographic protocols and bad things happen. So, yes, it's a great attack and a great paper full of greedy implementation details. They're capturing messages, flipping bits of them to inject live content, working their way past deflate compression, and in the end, breaking the most PGP email clients. The various PGP projects lost their minds over this. It was a sight to see. And if you recognize that last line, you watch too many Sorkin TV shows like I do. The next nominee is The Return of Coppersmith's Attack, a practical factorization of widely used RSA moduli. In case you're under a rock for the last 20 years, you didn't realize that RSA is basically the most widely used algorithm for most of the crypto you care about. And a lot of the common moduli have been factored. So as I love this line. While we were all wasting time studying supersingular curve isogeny.
You know, I don't think you're qualified for this. please sit down.
They were figuring out what was going on.
Everyone who has
RSA
a
generator.
PhD in math, sit the fuck down. I'm gonna take over this category. Next up, we got your IOTA curl P. This is something to do with Bitcoin, and it's like people like totally hacked it and they didn't agree or something. Next up, we
I
got
should have stayed in school, clearly.
key reinstigation attacks by Matthew. And this is really bad. It was about keys. Next up, we got the return of Black and Blocker's Oracle threat. This was super bad. Like, super, super duper bad. And the winner is from a PhD in math from the University of Notre Dame. The return of Bleak and Blacker's Oracle threat. We got Hanno Back, Chinjo, Samantha, Craig Young, anyone here? We got it. We got a pony for anyone who shows up. Give me another one of them. I'll take it. There we go.
Yeah, we're very honored because, I mean, it was super simple what we did. We took a 20-year-old attack and tried if it still works.
Yes. But the thing is, it did work.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mispronounced that.
You didn't know what it was. You're a Sagittarius.
My name's Dino. I did a book, most of the Pony for Innovative Research, and we're going to go up.
This is Katie, yeah? No, this
No.
This is Ray. Dr. Ray.
Unfortunately, if I can figure out a chair.
Oh my God.
The only thing that was worse than me fighting the chair to get out was Valsec.
This is probably the most prestigious Pony Award, which is the most prestigious award for hackers, which involves a doll.
Yes.
Are there others?
What the doctor said.
No.
So research is a thing that, yeah. So the first one is Throwhammer, which was a remote exploitation of Rowhammer across the network. This affected, it was used against RDMA to make RDMA your DMA. And another bad joke is that these researchers were not a bit flippant about flipping a bit remotely. Anyway, Charlie wrote those. So the next one was smashing smart contracts. So back in the day, if you wanted to make money off of hacking immediately without just like taking credit cards, get something that was like non-attributable and cashable, you would do carbon credits, I've heard. And so blockchain technologies have made hacking for cash a reality we can all enjoy. So this research talked about demonstrated hacking Ethereum contracts, Solidity code doing like SMT solving against it, which is normally a really hard problem, but they posited that it's worth it if you can steal other people's money. So the next category is Spectre Meltdown. Yeah, it's we already said it. It's really impressive. Stealing the memory. Teal Bleed is actually another follow-on from VU. So VU is like onto something. I don't know what they're doing, but they're hacking the computers really well. This is another side channel like Spectre Meltdown. We'd already covered Spectre Meltdown in the previous category, so I'm going to spend time explaining this one. What's interesting about it is that the TLB cannot be partitioned between processes. Software can't do that. The OS can't do that, and so there is a side channel attack against that to extract data, which they demonstrated against an EDDSA key, extracting it and using machine learning on top of it to fill in some of the bits they were missing. Truly ahead of the curve. That was another Charlie Miller joke. I paid him $8 for that. And then the Gram Poning unit. This was an extension on Rowhammer, taking the deterministic and reliable, sort of simpler behavior of GPU cache and the cache mechanics to exploit. Well, not just Rowhammer, actually. It's they're leveraging the GPU to exploit other microarchitectural attacks in a novel way. So, like in the ways that software would otherwise mitigate the. You know what? It's Spectre. All right, Spectre 1. Spectre.
Have anyone?
Would Spectre
Meltdown?
Is there anyone here from Spectre Meltdown?
Yeah, here we go. We got 3. You only get 1 this time.
Give you one more.
You get one whole pony.
You gotta give us a pony, we'll give you a pony.
Yeah.
If you cut the other 2 into thirds, that was a mean trick we told you about. You actually just want to take the third one. All right.
Watch out for the stage. It creeps up on you.
It does. It does.
The follow-up.
Something to say. You want it on the mic.
I'm gonna go fall off the side like that.
We need words.
I don't think Meltdown and Spectre are side channel attacks, but thanks for the awards.
Wait, what did he say?
And we've been proven wrong yet again. Thanks for nothing, Dino.
I prefer.
Oh no, I was explaining a different thing when Spectre Meltdown run. Never mind. So this is cross-site scripting.
We have best song.
Wait, I got to do best song still.
Oh,
yeah.
This is Nice Report by Dr. Ray.
Yeah,
He's
I'm actually
a famous
I'm
rapper.
grandfathered in. So you're actually gonna see me in this video. It was the unreleased video for me winning this same pony in 2009.
Ray, is that you?
It is. So this is me rocking my favorite hoodie at the time, and I'm in my
Are you
sweet
in the
vehicle.
wheelchair?
I'm in the sweet. Listen, the whip. Oh, come on. The point about this hoopty is I loved it. I used to roll it down the hill all the time. This is where I'm rapping about memory corruption. Overflow right there. All right.
That's called dropping the beat.
Yep.
Again, if you don't have any idea what he's talking about, please Google. What is it? Paul
Rudd on Conan O'Brien.
Paul Rudd, Conan O'Brien, Mac and me. You'll understand that this is a hilarious joke. Let's see what we got next. Lamest vendor response. Who's up for that? Katie, bring it up for Katie.
Chairs are hard to fight, man.
Katie Mo.
Okay, so for a really long time, I worked for a vendor that had collected this award a couple times. I don't know if you remember, but that's in the past. So this is awarded to the vendor who mishandled a security vulnerability most spectacularly. How many of you nominated some vendors this year? Did you? Okay, good.
Woo! Lamest vendor. Vendors are great. We love them. Please sponsor me.
Wait, what is it? How do I? What? How do computers work? Hold on. There's one. Oh, here we go.
Katie's
No, this
pretty
is
good at
not-
computers, but not awesome.
Not two computers. Well, what the hell is the thing? It's not even in the. It's not.
Also, it's asking her if she needs to update her computer right now.
Uh-huh.
And a password prompt.
Oh yeah.
She can't
No,
go on without
what's-
answering.
What's hilarious is that it is on my phone because I am actually good at computers, unlike these guys. So, all right. So we
Certainly
have.
better than me.
So let's see. We've got Think Race, Track Mageddon. Look. We could be here all night if I read through these nominations, but
We love vendors. Sponsor us, please.
I think there's a special thing, a dark horse, if you will, that came up out of nowhere and wasn't among the original nominations that made the cutoff. And look, there were a number of nominations in this category. They were all competitive with each other. The usual, like, arrest a teenager kind of thing, or why do I have to care about millions of people's GPS data, or whatever. I mean, the lamest vendor category usually immune to the last minute entries, but by overwhelming internet nomination, we had a certain vendor, and I'm just going to go ahead and, oh, what?
Press
This
space
actually
bar.
works?
There you go. It works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so here are the nominations. But really?
Oh, Jesus, don't press it anymore. No, stop.
Come on now.
No more.
I just feel like there's one here that stands
press
out.
no more.
I mean, so lame that this vendor actually like made a video. I mean, it had everything in the category. It had the word unhackable. It had crypto, but not standing for cryptography. It had all kinds of things. And it actually had a bug bounty, which was special, a bug bounty with a narrow category definition such that even rooting the device doesn't even count. But yeah, so I would just say that this one, especially featuring John McAfee, who really murdered.
McAfee, my boy.
He really murdered the competition. And the winner is Spitfire, John McAfee. Hey,
John McAfee, you here in the audience?
Is he here?
Come on up. Any investor in BitFee, anyone who's used BitFee, anyone who knows what BitFee is,
Yes.
Any McAfee user.
Actual person who is. Yes. Here we go.
anyone who's paid money for
Where is
BitFee,
it? Where is it? Give me the thing.
give them
What do you
the
think?
pony,
Yeah.
not the good one, but the regular one.
They've written several hit pieces on me. I'm Ryan Castellucci, and I'm taking this fucking pony.
And I'm giving it to
that
you,
was
Ryan.
Tom Cross.
I'm giving it
Use
to
it
you.
wisely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Vendor.
I got it. There we go. Now I know where the edge is.
Hello. Hi, I'm Charlie Miller. I'm here to talk about most overhyped bug. So back in 2007, I was nominated for most overhyped bug. I really wanted to win bad. I did not win. So I just gotta say, overhyped bug's like a pretty big deal. I hope people win. So let's talk about it. And also, this is a nomination done by the community. It's not me personally gonna badmouth you, right?
Why do you hate me so much?
It's what the community thinks. I'm just here as a presenter, so don't hate on me, but let's hate on these guys. Let's go. First up, we got eFail. So this was a bug originally, they broke PGP, GPG, whatever you want to call it. They broke encryption. No one was safe. There was no secrets anymore. And then it turned out it was email client bug. So that's bad, but maybe not as bad as people said. So let me see what people said. So Fox. Oh wait, sorry. Next one. Sorry. USA Today. That's a pretty reputable source. Washington Post. I read that. They all said that this was a major divisive flaw. I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's vote on it. Next up, Meltdown Spectre. It's pretty serious, I can respect this work. It's pretty good. But when it comes to the overhyped pony, it's about delivery versus hype, right? And so that might be you suck and you over deliver, or it might be you're awesome and you still kind of under deliver. So let's talk about it. And again, this isn't me, this is the community talking. So it's pretty rad. We all talked about it for a year. But in the end, how many, did Home Depot get breached by this? No. Did Target get breached by this? No. So it's a rad bug.
Equifax got him, right? This got Equifax.
Who has a mic besides me right now?
All of us have mics.
Anyway, rad bug. But at the same time, the researcher who discovered it says, probably one of the worst CPU bugs ever found. I found a lot of bugs. I don't say that. So, I get
Let's make this about you, Charlie.
It is about me because I'm talking, so shut up. Next up, Bloomberg. Verge said this bug is a catastrophe. I don't know. The internet still works. I still get to buy shit on Amazon, so maybe not. Okay, next up. Holy beep. This is a good bug. They got their logo, they got their webpage, they got everything going. It affects 1.86% of internet users, which is people in this room, I think. Whatever, hats off. You got it, you did it. You I've never personally created a website. Well, except the time I got nominated for the Pony for most overhyped. But besides that, I don't do that normally. So cool. Zip slip. Next up. So this is a bug in unzipping files where you could unzip files to random places on your file system. This is a bug that Frack talked about in 1999, which is, and I'm probably older than anyone in this room, and that's when I was graduating high school. So this is an old fucking bug. And yet they thought they should need a website and a logo and a song and a representative and whatever else. So next up, Zipper Down. Oh, I'm ahead here. Let's go. Let's catch up. Zipper Down, Pangu Lab. I love Pangu Lab. They do lots of cool shit. This maybe a little overhyped. So what they found is they took they saw something on like Stack Overflow that people might copy and paste into their apps, and they saw that like it wasn't the what's that?
So you're saying they found Stack Overflow?
They found Stack Overflow.
Something
They found some. They turned out that like 10% of people copied the shitty code into their apps, and the apps
not from Stack Overflow. No way.
It's true. It's true. And from Stack Overflow, they copied into 10% of the apps on the iOS App Store.
Charlie, you know that website's named, right? Like you copy this code, you get a
Stack Overflow.
Yeah.
So anyway, these apps like they're super like awesome apps like Google, USA Today, CNN. Oh no, sorry. I meant to say they're apps I never heard of.
Hey, Charlie, make like your sleeves and cut it short.
Oh, you see his look, you see his coat sleeves? Look.
Listen, he has a right to bear arms. Right?
Dino.
Second Amendment. Am I right?
Dino was a co-author of 2 of my 3 books, and I wish that I could go back in time and have him not do that.
Oh.
Let's see who the winner is. And the winner is, I honestly don't know.
Oh, no, it's not.
Holy Beef.
Holy Beef.
We got anyone for Holy Beef up here. Let's give you a Pwnie Award. It was a great website. I loved it. It was better than the Pwnie Awards website. Here we go. Let's get a mic for them. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I didn't find this bug, but I know who, and I will pass it on. I just want to mention Zero Day Marketing got nominated twice last year at the Pwnies, 3 times this year. So if you have a good bug and you want to see it up there next year, just shoot an email to sales@zerodaymarketing.
Hey, this isn't advertising. This is an award ceremony.
That's amazing.
Like, listen, they paid 3x the price. Have a seat. They turned off my mic.
Did you all catch the right to bear arms joke that Brandon made?
That was amazing.
That is good.
There should have been more claps
That
for
shit
that.
just happens. Now, the best song from 2011, the Light It Up contest by Geo Hot.
Man, it's my favorite.
I love my boy Geo Hot. Yeah, he is awesome. Let's see what he got to do in this rap.
So in this video, he's actually exploiting a PlayStation for the first time.
This is, they actually pulled the private key from the hardware security mod.
See, look, that's really hard glitching to
I
pull.
thought this was when
the
he
side
made
glitch attack.
This is when he made the self-driving car, correct?
Like better safe than Sony.
Oh,
Hey, nailed it.
I'm the only sober one up here, apparently.
For the record, I am drunk off their fumes. Pretty sure that's what's happening here.
Well, next time provide drinks so you can drink some of your own. Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're actually going to get a little more serious now, if we can. This is a serious award. This is the Lifetime
This whole
Achievement.
ceremony's serious, Dino.
Yes. So this is the Lifetime Achievement Award. As I'm sure you've noticed, most hackers have the personality of a supermodel who does discrete mathematics for fun. Like mathematicians, hackers get off on solving very obscure and difficult to even explain problems. Like models, hackers wear a lot of black, think they are more famous than they are, and their career effectively ends when they're 30.
I don't wear black, and I'm way older than 30.
Either way, upon entering one's 3rd decade, it is time to put down the disassembler and consider a relaxing job in management. So, I can't remember if I actually put the nominee here, but Lifetime Achievement Award. Nope.
That was last year's Lifetime Achievement Award. Good job, Dino.
I don't remember editing this slide. This is bad. Let's see what happens.
I don't know why you people show up.
So, nope. That was last year. Okay. So, following right up is actually courtesy.
Congratulations, FX. Last year, you did a great job last year.
Is courtesy of Mudge, and it is for the winner, Michael Zalewski. And Mudge contributed in this write-up. One of the Pwnie judges happens to think that El Kamtouf's book, Silence on the Wire, is one of the best examples of what it means to hack. It is fitting that a Lifetime Achievement Award nomination goes to someone who embodies the technical spirit of a true hacker. But it's not just a good book that puts Zalewski up for the award. Michael has also been a prolific contributor to the security community for decades. His tools and contributions often approach problems very differently.
Pardon me, sit down, sir. Sit down, sir. There's someone coming for an award.
From the rest of the field.
Dino's speaking.
He has a grammatical error. This results in significant innovation and novelty. POF changed how we look at our network traffic and PCAPs. AFL alone may be worthy of a Lifetime Achievement Award. It was the underlying engine for several of the DARPA Cyber Grand Challenge finalists. Michael seems to be content at Google. Well, and who wouldn't be using the largest corpus of fuzzing input in the world and being a source of very reasonable priced web client exploits, according to his prior boss. We've even heard that he was once nice enough to send some people USB lava lamps for anniversaries. We would think twice about plugging those in. So, you here?
Woo! Give it up!
Congratulations. Good to actually finally
Okay, so I'm supposed to say something, right?
Say your Twitter name first off.
Yeah, El Camta, please, follow me now. No, so I'm gonna try to be serious to sort of, ruin the night. For all the occasional bad behavior and sort of all the infighting in our community, I think we have something really unique and special going on. We sort of have this community where, we are accustomed to sharing information very broadly without patents, without paywalls, without NDAs getting in the way. And I remember, making my first steps in InfoSec in the 90s. And being welcomed by this community, being helped along the way. And it really changed my life. I literally wouldn't be here today otherwise. So I've been, sort of just trying to pay back that debt for the past several years or a bit more. And I think we should, not lose track of that and keep that culture alive. Yeah, and thank you. This is very moving. Yep.
Stand it up. Stand it up for him. Stand up. Stand up. Woodworker, mushroom finder,
The tool he wrote.
dirt mover.
I spent 10 years trying to build. He wrote it.
Finally, some decency in this industry.
All right, now sit down.
Yeah, now you can fuck off the stage.
Yeah, now you're done. Thank you.
Well, and guess what? You're now one of the judges.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
There's none. We're done.
No, isn't there more?
That's it. That's it.
Best song. That's it.
Best song.
Best song.
There's no winner for best song. No
epic.
one. That's
Wait, I'm sorry. You're covering all the greatest hits of best song, and I am literally a winner of best song. You haven't covered my best song yet. Come on, play the wheelchair guy again. That's my. Come on.
No, put the goddamn wheelchair video on again.
Do at least a wheelchair video one more time.
I'm pretty sure that joke bombed. We don't need to see it again.
It was actual.
No, that joke was great. It's still running.
It was actual
That
footage.
still has legs.
Yeah.
Do you know who deserves the real awards this year? All of you for sitting through to the end of this.
Clap for yourselves, or otherwise Charlie will.
For real, the ponies, like, we make fun of them, we fuck around, but like they mean something, and especially something like Innovative Research, Lifetime Achievement Award, like that's a legitimate thing that you should be really, really proud of and aspire to.
I literally hate each and every one of you equally, but Michael's book is the last technical book I've ever read, right? So like that shit's cool.
I remember finding Michael's website and a lot of his research when I was pretty young and getting into like security for the first time. And I remember finding out he was a little younger than I was, and he had done all that, and I was really sad.
Well, I mean, Peter, you're a loser. So,
well, we know that already. Okay, you are all free to go. Please leave, or they won't shut up.
Thank you so much.
hey, thank you.